Right, back. Les Paul is all done. I'm just going to give just a run through what I've done with this guitar. I'll just show it in its entirety now. There you go. Now a couple of extras I've done. I oiled the fretboard, cleaned the fretboard, oiled it, lemon oil I always use, and I polished the frets as a freebie. You know, because it needed doing. It's a new customer, so I chuck a freebie in there. Now, what have I done on this guitar? Well, let's take it from the top. It repaired the tuner. This was bent. The screw inside was bent more or less in half. It's a 45-degree bend in it anyway. Straightened all that out, replugged the hole, drilled a new hole, straightened the screw, put that in, tightened them all up. Made sure we're alright, adjusted everything so it's all bang on. Then what I did was, the pickup was falling out, it was falling off its bolt. The thread, obviously the hole had got too big on the base plate, so what I did was, I fixed that by soldering the base plate and making a new hole, making the hole slightly smaller so it takes the screw better. So that's in now, minus the big lump of half a tree under it. Where is it? Had that underneath holding it up. That's now out. Then my next job we had was strip all the wiring because it was wired straight to the jack, no volume. Put a volume pot in. I've used one of the original Gibson pots. He had a couple of Gibson pots he gave me here from his old loom. One were knackered, one of the volume pots, but the one was alright, so that's gone in. Also, jack plate. This needed rewiring, redoing. Also, the holes in here behind the screws were stripped, so I had to plug all the holes, which I did all 4. I also found an extra screw, so he's got 4 screws in there now. So that's all done. And the final job was something I'm pretty proud of. Was the back plate. He didn't tell me back plate. He says, "You got a back plate?" I says, "No, but I can make you one." And there it is. I've made one. I made that by hand today. That's out a piece of 3-ply. Which I'm knocking about, a bit of scrap left there for I bought a big sheet last year, about 15 quid. I had some knocking about, so I've made that. Cut it all by hand, used a bit of a Dremel on it just to smooth the edges. Filed it all by hand, sanded it. It was a gloss finish. What I've done is I've took the gloss finish off by using a bit of wire wool, a bit of abrasive, just to take that super shine off it, just make it so it's more in line with the guitar. So the guitar, I've put some Ernie Ball beefy slinkies on, which are the 1152s or something. Gauge 1154. Tuned it into drop C, which is what he prefers, what the owner wants, and made sure the neck's straight, action's good. I've altered a bit of the nut here because one of the strings was a bit high. And I've had a play on it, and it plays absolutely beautiful. It's not quite as good as my Edwards Explorer over there, but then again my Edwards Explorer was, you know, I made sure I got Seymour Duncan Blackhouse in that. But that said, that bare knuckle, I don't know what bare knuckle it is in there, it's pulling out 15.8 k ohms resistance on that. Really quite beefy. Maybe it's my amp setup, it doesn't quite sustain as much as my Blackhouse do, but it does sound mint. The reason I've not got it plugged in, I've had it plugged in and I've played a bit of metal on it. It's beautiful. The reason I ain't got it plugged in is I believe that the playing privilege and the enjoyment from playing it has to be the owners of the guitar. So I'm not going to do a thingy with it. I'm not going to just take my word for it. It plays brilliant. The guitar is set up right. I'm hoping the customer's going to be happy with it. I fetched it yesterday. He can have it back tomorrow if he wants it. So that's really it for now. I've just got his Telecaster to do. I'm going to do that next. Hopefully that's a quick job. His pickup's not working. I don't know what's wrong with that. Hopefully the coil's not broke and get that sorted. And I'll drop a volume pot in that one as well. And his Telecaster will be done tonight. So that's it with this Les Paul. I've enjoyed working on it. It's been a blast. I'm not worried about the aesthetics. If he doesn't want a 3-way in it and he doesn't want a little pickup in it, that's up to him. I still think it looks great. It plays brilliant. It feels brilliant. And that's it on that for now. Another one wrapped up. Till next time. Love each other. Take care of each other. See you soon.